MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophy.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, son.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check it back.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right up, and that's caught inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give to the tight end, Kelsey. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Did that totally surprise you after the meeting we had with the head coach this week?
Well, he talked about being aggressive, but opening drive of the game to fake a field goal, that's very aggressive.
Yeah, you're right. I'm probably trying to act like I knew a little bit more there. He caught me off guard as well, but looking back on it, he did tell us in our meeting he planned to be very aggressive in this game, and there's a terrific example of it.
It's Kelsey on the ground. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Yellow, yellow. 57, 57, color, 57, color.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be 49er football. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 78 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
65.
52. Kill.
Two.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go.
21. Here we go. Smooth.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch twist.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hey, alert.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Stop your whining. 53 is the Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Get him. Get him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And an alley to run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. After one, our score 9-6.
Watch it slap. Watch it slap. Watch it slap. Yellow.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20.
Mike's 56.
21. Here we go.
Check out read.
12.
Whip. Watch this.
I got this.
The Mike. 56 is the Mike.
11.
Check.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 47 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams. Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. D4 with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Mahomes now to throw. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
56. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Rush in.
11.
On first down, it's Coleman. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and...
On second and 9, Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Hey. Switch.
12, fellas, here we go.
Check three.
Hey, gun.
Go.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown here in this first half. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
13. 1, Omaha. 21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Leaping over him. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's third down.
The Chiefs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing now is Mahomes. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys are back within a single. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Well, Charles, while we have a second, you know, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know I'm a dinosaur on this one. Absolutely. I love the division champ getting a home game. I don't care what the record is, and I know it sounds wrong, and we're in this society now where everything has to be fair and right. And we would like that, and I would like that too for most big topics. But in sports, it's actually kind of cool when these things happen. Remember, Seattle at 7-9 hosted the defending Super Bowl champs New Orleans and beat them. That big Marshawn Lynch run that we'll remember forever. Carolina 7-8-1, they actually lost at home in their playoff game. So you don't know how it's going to turn. I like division champs winning it and getting a home game, even when the records are kind of messed up.
I'm with you. You're making me smile.
How about that? You and I sitting in the home, two old dudes going, that's the way it ought to be.
21.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, let's go. Hey, gun. Flag.
Banjo.
Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd and 1, Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins as the first half is winding down. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Point after up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
12. Hey, foxtrot.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Garoppolo, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Watch out.
11.
53's the mark. 53.
Hey, orbit.
Here we go. Check. 53's mine. Check.
21.
I'm trying to collect.
I got you.
53. Mike. All day.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. McCoy's got the 1st down and more. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mostert. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Well, this is a good window right here, partner, to wish happy holidays to everybody out there in Madden Land. And happy holidays to you and yours as well.
Same to you. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. However you celebrate the holiday season.
Yeah, by the way, speaking of, what is your favorite holiday song? Because I know in the elevator on the way up, we heard Feliz Navidad, and you went into the fetal position.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, I feel bad about that because, you know, it's a big hit and all, but it's not my favorite. Silver Bells, as done by Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
My favorite.
That's classic. I'd have to go Burl Ives, have a holly jolly Christmas. Always puts me in a jolly mood.
I love that because when we watch some of the Christmas specials, there's Burl Ives as the narrator.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's a baby soft.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
21.
Check safety. Slam.
I got this.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, here's Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
65. Go.
Let's get it. Mike, 53. Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Let's go.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We got this.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he'll get this down only to the 18. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
21.
That 18-yard line.
53, check.
Hey, wahoo!
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the
Hey, gun.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 25. White.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
It's Coleman here. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. So it'll be second and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
I got you.
Check 49. 36.
Check. Hey, gun.
On second down, a run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Slam. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Jim. Undercross.
I got you.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Check.
Hey, gun.
Switch.
I got you.
56. Gotta do better.
Hey, gun.
Month 56.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Check 31.
They run again with Breida. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And their first down, Chiefs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
43, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 31, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins, 31 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 24, Garoppolo looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mike 54.
11. I got this.
Right there. 54, right there.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it with Coleman. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
21. Here we go.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike.
Bravo.
Mike 54.
Hey, gun.
You better be afraid of me. Slam.
65. 21. Here we go.
Watch it.
12. I got this.
Now Mostert. Chris Jones on the stop. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do.
Alert.
Move. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Bandit. Mike 54.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
21.
Say. Check.
11. Hey, gun.
Hey, watch the ship.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup at 25. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
13.
He's coming.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 5 at the 15-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
21. Hey, Delta.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
12, fellas, here we go. 21.
Check curls. Kill. Check the backer.
I got you.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Hey, gun. Stick.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Let's get off the field. Check 9.
I got you.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4.
That's it, baby.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. One final try for Mahomes. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though